Hello, everyone. Good afternoon, and welcome to another exciting session of Grammar Live with me, Alexander. I want to trust that you are doing very well. To all those that took part in the question time, thank you so much for sending in your answers and to the questions that we posted for the last 2 weeks. Thank you so much for making and taking the initiative to answer the questions. And to those that have not yet answered them, it is still not too late for you to send in your answers. So as always, as we always do as a tradition, I would like to encourage you to share the links with your friends. Keep your questions, your comments, your contributions coming in. Anything bothering you when it comes to grammar, I am here to help you and to make you achieve that aim, that desire of you to improve your fluency when it comes to speaking English. I promise you, yes, and want your friends and families to miss out as well. So keep sharing the links with them, invite them in, let them know that Grammar Live is on. You should just join and have a wonderful experience. So far for the whole of last month, we've talked about tenses. So I want to believe that when it comes to tenses, you don't have any challenge in identifying which tense to use at what time and in communicating whatever intention or desire that you want to communicate. I believe as of now, you are very conversant with the appropriate tenses that you are supposed to use if you want to communicate whatever message that you want to put across to another person. It has been wonderful having you all along, and thank you so much for making this particular program very exciting one. Now, I received questions as to how best or what measures that you need to take in order to improve your grammar skills. So today, I want to take the initiative to talk about the skills or the tips you need in order to improve your grammar skills, the tips that you need in order to help you improve your grammar skills. So today we want to talk about how to improve your grammar skills. Now, it is important to understand that the foundation of every language is its grammar. The foundation of every language is its grammar or the grammatical structure. So for you to be able to speak accurately and fluently, you need to understand the basic skills and tips that will help you every word that we put together is as a result of a structure. Every word that we put together, every letter that we put together to have a word comes as a result of the grammatical structure of the word. So for us to improve our grammar skills, there are some basic tips or skills that I would like to discuss with you today. Now, if you follow these skills and tips religiously, I want to assure you that you will speak English fluently without any or less grammatical error. Less grammatical error. The first thing that I want to talk about is understand the building blocks of grammar. So just as I was saying earlier, that the foundation of every language is grammar. The foundation of every language is grammar. So it is important that if you want to speak accurately and fluently, you need to understand the building blocks of grammar. Here, when we are talking about the building blocks of grammar, we are talking basically about the parts of speech, the 8 basic parts of speech: the noun, pronoun, articles, adverbs, adjectives, prepositions. You need to understand them. So it is important to know the building blocks of grammar. That is the first thing that you need to acquaint yourself with if you want to speak accurately. You need to understand the building blocks of grammar. You need to understand when we say a noun, what a noun is. You need to understand what a pronoun is. You need to understand what an adjective is. You need to understand what an adverb is. You need to understand what a conjunction is. You also need to understand what a preposition is. These are the building blocks of grammar. Every word that you put together to form a sentence is based on this particular foundation, the building blocks of grammar. So for you to speak accurately and fluently, you first need to understand this particular building blocks of grammar. That is the first tip or skill that you need to identify and to develop. The next thing that you need to understand, or the next skill, is to pay attention to sentence structures. You need to pay attention to sentence structures. Now, every sentence has a structure. So it is important that if you want to develop your grammar skills, you pay critical attention to sentence structures. So it is important to pay attention to how sentences are constructed. It is very, very important that you pay attention to how sentences are constructed. This practice helps you understand different sentence structures and will help your spoken and reading English. If you pay attention to how these sentences or how sentences are structured, it will help you in your speaking and in your writing. So after understanding the building blocks, the next skill is to pay attention to sentence structures. To pay attention to sentence structures. Now, it goes a long way to help you if you are speaking or you are writing. Because once you identify the sentence structure, there's a particular patterns that you will see in similar sentences. Once you identify a pattern, you are at a higher rate of identifying similar patterns in subsequent sentences. That is why it is important to pay attention to sentence structures. It is important to pay attention to sentence structures. Another important and very, very important element when it comes to developing your grammar skills is to practice when you can. At every given time, every opportunity, you must practice speaking English. It's a constant element and it is very, very important. This is the fundamental of your ability to develop your grammar skills. Practice when you can. Practice when you can. Get people to speak with, get people to practice English with. And one thing that I'll encourage you is that if you don't have anyone that speaks English, practice with your mirror at home. So stand in front of your mirror and have a conversation with your image in the mirror. Have a conversation with yourself, your image in the mirror. It is very, very important. But you need to do this in order to improve your grammar skills. You need to do it in order to improve your grammar skills. Now, languages in learning languages, the fundamental of learning it is your ability to constantly practice speaking. So this particular skill is very, very important if you want to master and improve your grammar skills. It is extremely important for you to speak in English at any given opportunity. So with the least opportunity, the first word or sentence that should proceed from your mouth should be in English if you truly want to improve your grammar skills. It is the fundamental, it is key, and it is very, very important that you practice any time that you have the opportunity. The next thing that will help you is grammar exercises. Grammar exercises. Try doing different grammar exercises and find out your weaknesses. There's no way you can identify where you are falling short if you don't take part or you don't engage in exercises. Exercises are ways to point out your shortcomings, your weaknesses to you in order for you to rectify or to correct them or to improve on your weaknesses. So it is very important that if you truly want to develop and improve your grammar skills, you must practice or do different grammar exercises. It is key. The exercises helps you to identify where your shortcomings are, where your mistakes are. That is what the exercises do. They help you to identify, okay, I am not good or I'm not very good in this particular area when it comes to grammar. So it helps you to work on it to become better at those places that you have your weaknesses. So if you don't practice, if you don't do grammar exercise, you wouldn't know where your weaknesses lies in order for you to rectify or to correct them. So exercises are very, very important if you want to improve your grammar skills. If you really want to improve your grammar skills. Another thing that is of importance is to find a mentor. Find a mentor. If you want to improve your speaking or your grammar skills, you need to find a mentor. Here, a mentor is someone who has a strong command over English grammar. Anybody that has a strong command over English grammar, you can take that person as a mentor. What the person does or what you need to do with the person is to speak English with the person. Since he has a strong command over grammar, his duty will be to correct you where you fall short and put you on the right track. So you can have your mentor can be your friend, it can be your colleague, it can be your brother, or he or she can be your sister. But the key thing for you to identify or to look out for is the person should have a very strong or a good command over English grammar. You cannot have somebody who has a weak command over grammar as your mentor, because that person will not be able to point out your shortcomings to you, to point out where your mistakes lies, and to help you to make the necessary corrections in order to improve your grammar skills. So it is important that you get somebody that has a very good or a strong command over English grammar for that person to mentor you to develop and improve your grammar skills. It is very, very important. The final skill that you need, or tip that you need, is you need to join a course. You need to join an English course. You need to take a study. You need to make the deliberate and the conscious effort to study in order to improve your grammar skills. Now, English improvement courses is the quickest way to improve your grammar skills. This is one of the quickest way in order for you to improve your grammar skills. So take up a class, enroll in an in-class or an online English class in order to improve your fluency and your grammar skills. This is one of the quickest way for you to develop such a skill. And I will recommend that you enroll with us, Roma College, to improve your fluency when it comes to speaking and then your writing. You can enroll with us in class, that is coming in person, or you can enroll online if you really desire and you are passionate to improve your grammar skills in order for you to progress in life. For your academic or your social interaction with people, we are here for you. So enroll with us at Roma College if you truly desire to improve your grammar skills, to have that advantage, a competitive advantage over your fellow neighbors when it comes to the job market or the academic field. So as we conclude, for you to effectively develop and improve your grammar skills, we look at some basic tips, and as a way of recap, I'll take you through them again. So we say the first thing is you need to understand the building blocks of grammar. 2, pay attention to sentence structures. 3, practice when you can. You must speak English always at every opportunity. 4, grammar exercises. Do series of grammar exercises to find out where your weaknesses lies. The next one is find a mentor, and here I say a mentor should be someone that has a strong command over English grammar. And the most important of all is to join an English course. And here I am recommending, and I am telling you to enroll at Roma College, so that we will help you to effectively and efficiently improve your grammar skills to become that global citizens you aspire and you desire to be. All too soon, we have come to another wonderful episode of Grammar Live with me. Thank you so much for making the time. And as always, I will encourage you to share the links with your friends, invite them in, keep your questions, your contributions coming. Till then, have a wonderful week. And I promise you, I have a very wonderful surprise for you next week as well. See you next time. Bye-bye.